Hello and welcome to your informative health program, Health Business. My name is Oluwatoyin Kolawale. Did you know that many women are discouraged from wearing some kind of dresses because of their bulging tummy? Health experts also noted that unwanted fat around the tummy is a risk factor and should be managed properly. Well, are you in this category of women? Do you want to achieve a flat tummy? Well, on the program today, our health instructor will take us through exercise that make us have a flat tummy. Let's get to the newsroom first and get the latest in the news of health sector.
Wife of the Lagos State Governor, Mrs. Bolanle Ambode, has advised medical experts to ensure that women are well empowered with adequate information on healthy lifestyles that will prevent untimely death. She said this at the opening ceremony of the 2017 Biennial Conference of the Lagos State Medical Women Association of Nigeria. While commending the association for the provision of good and quality health services for Lagosians, especially for women and girl child, Mrs. Ambode said there is need for medical experts to continually educate women on healthy lifestyle.
As we celebrate the 40th anniversary of this association today, I want to thank you for your resilience and commitment, contribution towards the delivery of quality health care services to all Lagosians.
The outgoing president of the association and the former chief medical director of the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital noted that there is need for more collaboration of all medical experts towards ensuring qualitative health care delivery to the public.
Every woman is important. Now, it's not only when we become women. Every girl child is very important. We need to bring up our girl child to become the women of the future that can be supportive of their men, that can contribute to the society. So this is going to be my message. We need to take care of ourselves and by extension be able to be useful to everyone around us and the society.
Rounding up the celebration was the decoration of Mrs. Ambode as the first matron of the association. As Nigeria joined the rest of the world to commemorate this year's World AIDS Day, Lagosians have been advised to desist from stigmatizing people living with HIV/AIDS. Chief Executive Officer of the Lagos State AIDS Control Agency, LSACA, Dr. Oluseyi Temowo, who was part of a sensitization walk tagged Walk for HIV and free HIV tests in some markets and model parks in the state, said the era of stigmatization was over. Temowo emphasized that this year's theme of Right to Health, Making It Happen, is a wake-up call for all policymakers, individuals, and everyone within the society to respect the rights of every citizen, irrespective of their health status.
For us in Lagos State, we believe that market women, they are key in terms of enlightenment. You go to market, I go to market. So once we sensitize them, they can tell their customer that, okay, there's HIV/AIDS in town. This is what you need to do as to ensuring that you curb the menace of HIV/AIDS. And that's where we're passing down to everybody in Lagos State.
Temowo added that the objective of the campaign is to achieve the set target of eradicating the HIV virus in Lagos State by 2030 using the 90-90-90 initiative.
Every citizen of Lagos State must have what we call awareness about its existence.
We want to ensure that we take away HIV and AIDS away from the land here in Lagos State.
The World AIDS Day is celebrated every December 1st all over the world to remember those that have died of the scourge, those living with it, and to take stock of various interventions as well as chart a way of ending the virus.
Welcome back. We are now being joined by our fitness instructor, Owolabi Babatunde. You're welcome on Health Business. So what are the steps in achieving flat tummy?
The first step in achieving flat tummy, I would say, is discipline. Discipline in what sense? We have to discipline in 3 areas of our life. We have to be disciplined in our diet. We have to be disciplined with our exercises, our workouts. Then we have to be disciplined in our lifestyle. So discipline in what sense? In our diet, there's one saying that says you eat like a king in the morning, eat like a prince in the afternoon, then eat like a pauper in the evening. What is he trying to tell us? He's trying to tell us when we wake up for our breakfast, we should have a balanced diet. We can take in as many calories as we like. Since we're having a full activity between that breakfast to afternoon, we'll have burned so many calories. So we can see achieve. Because if we are to burn calorie burns calorie. So we need to eat, we need to have energy to burn energy. So that's why we have to eat very well in the morning. Then in our afternoon, we have to cut our calorie. We have to cut the level of calorie we take, more especially for those that are not having much physical activities that don't go to gym often. So in the evening, anything from 6, our advice will stop eat. Whatever I want to eat, let it be by 6, then you take in whatever I want to eat. Then before 8 o'clock, we'll digest, then we can go to sleep. That's concerning our diet. Then we can cut all this fat food with calories, food that have cholesterol, high cholesterol level. If I see someone that have obesity are very big, I would advise that person to cut his carb, as in the carbohydrates. He has to cut his carbohydrates. Anything white flour, anything wheat flour, he has to cut it to the minimum. Then I would advise that person to take a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit, and that person will take water. Then I would like that person to take, if it's someone that is very used to taking sugar, I would advise that person maybe we should be mixing a little of banana or a little of sugarcane juice or a little of pineapple in his smoothies. Then you should take it as a food to cut down the level of sugar he's been taking. Then I like our body. With time, under a very few period of time, the body will adjust the immune system. Then we will have a good result. That's the best way concerning the diet. Then when we talk of exercises should be a way of life. Exercises should be something we do. Like we eat our food, like we drink water. Nobody tell us to take water. Nobody tell us to eat when we're supposed to eat. Then we are supposed to take our exercise every day. If you are the busy type, so you will say, how do I have time? I'm busy. Fine. If you are busy, maybe in the morning before you go to your bedroom, if you have a skipping rope, skip for 10 minutes. Try and do something for 10 minutes. During your lunch in the afternoon, do 10 minutes. By evening, when you get home before you go to bed, do 10 minutes. This will take away the problem of not sleeping at night. You are going to have a very sound sleep. Then when we talk of lifestyle, though in Nigeria we like fun. They say we are one of the most happy people on earth. Fine. But in this, our environment influences us a lot. Every weekend we go to one day. Every Saturday, Sunday, instead of us sleeping, we have amounts of hours we have to sleep in a day. And some people will be having deficiency of sleep from Monday to Friday. Instead of Saturday to have a long rest, they still have to go to one day. So they have more deficiency, and this will create depression. It causes depression in majority of people. Then when we now get to this one day, most people try to take alcohol. They say it will suppress grief, it suspend their depression and cool. No, alcohol, we should stop alcohol. Then that person should watch his diet. What kind of food am I taking? Am I taking the right kind of food? Am I taking the right kind of fruits? Am I taking the right type of things? Am I taking? So we should be conscious of our lifestyle. We should endeavor with doing work. We sleep at the right time we are supposed to sleep. Eat at the right time we are supposed to eat. Then we make sure if the alcohol is not recommended to us by the doctor, we shouldn't take it. We should stay away from hard drugs and cool. So our lifestyle goes a long way to determine our tummy. Because our tummy is like a storage tank. It's like a storage tank of the fat. That is where we accumulate majority of the fat of our body. So whatever we do to our body is what that reflects in our body. It's like our intake is equal to our output.
So for how long can one see a visible change in the tummy while working out?
Thank you very much. Like I said, depends on that person's current state of health. For a very healthy person that just started to accumulate big tummy, it might take 2 weeks, and at times it depends on the nature of the body. Some people, some will have white muscle, and some will have the red muscle. For those that have white muscle, it might take them just a week to achieve a drastic change. I would call it physical change that somebody can in their body. Ma, what are you doing to your tummy? For someone, it might take over a month for us to have any physical changes in the body. Because, and there's one thing about that. If you are having white muscle, and you reduce very, very fast, there's high tendency of you gaining more than you have lost under few. Like if I lose 3 kg in 2 weeks, then I have high probability of gaining 4 kg in that 3 weeks if I'm not careful with whatever I eat and with my workout.
Wow, I'm sure you are enjoying today's episode. Let's take a short break while we bring you the pharmacist segment. Don't go away.
An average of 80 to 90% of people all over the world take one medication or another on a daily basis. Many do not know how these medications come to be. What set of people are responsible for the composition, manufacturing, and dispensing of medical consumables? Health Business went to town to sample people's opinion on the role of a pharmacist.
A pharmacist is not the same thing as a chemist. A pharmacist is something who can mix drugs, who can administer drugs. That's why it is compulsory for every pharmacy to have a qualified pharmacist in attendance at any time.
A pharmacist is someone that knows something about drugs, at least must have read something about pharmacy in school, and not just a roadside drug seller like we have nowadays in most parts of the country. You go to the nearby mall and you see them selling drugs, and most of these drugs are imitation. They are fake, you know, and it causes a lot of damage to the system. So I think that should be checked, because most people are not really pharmacists, but they claim to be. Even some chemists. I had an experience one time. I went to go to a nearby chemist to buy a drug that's supposed to mean to help relieve my tension because I was stressed. It turned to something else. I had to quickly go to a registered pharmacy because I thought he was. I never knew there was a fake chemist. So such things should be checked. I think NAFDAC should place more emphasis on checking on people like that so that to elongate the life system of the populace.
The pharmacy profession is as old as mankind because as diseases keep coming up, some people keep researching for antidotes. What is required to be a practicing pharmacist in Nigeria? The president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Alhaji Ibrahim Yakasai, educates us more.
A pharmacist is somebody who is scientifically trained on the knowledge of drugs. And when you talk of knowledge of drugs, the pharmacodynamic aspect and pharmacokinetics aspect. Pharmacodynamics, you are talking of the effects of drugs on the body. Pharmacokinetics, the effects of the body on the drugs. That is, you are talking of absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. Pharmacist being an expert custodian of drugs, you can find him or her in a hospital, in the academia, in the industry, manufacturing outfit where you have manufacturing and research and development, or in the community pharmacy. Community pharmacy where private pharmacy outlet, retail outlet, you can find a pharmacist, you can find genuine products. And they do a lot of services, you know, from counseling to dispensing, checking of medication errors and so on. Hospital pharmacist is in the hospital settings, either government or private hospital. And these are really the expert of clinical pharmacy, where they go into what we call good pharmacy practice. The 4 elements as agreed by World Health Organization, developed by our global organization, FIP. 1, they have to look at the rationale drug use. The second aspect, how do they really be cost effective in terms of procurement, storage, distribution, and even monitoring the consumption of the drugs.
After years of study in school, pharmacists work in different establishments such as health insurance companies, developing pharmacy benefit packages, and carrying out cost-benefit analysis on certain drugs. Some pharmacists are involved in research work for pharmaceutical manufacturers, developing new drugs and testing their effects. Other pharmacists work for the government, managed care organizations, public healthcare services. Meanwhile, other professionals work in marketing or sales department, providing clients with expertise on the use, effectiveness, and possible side effects of drugs. Finally, some pharmacists are employed full or part-time in college faculties, teaching classes, and performing research in a wide range of areas so as to train other young people into becoming great pharmacists.
Two, 3, 4, 5. Then move to the second leg. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm still at the gym where we are trying to achieve flat tummy through exercise. But let's join Dr. Abayomi Ajayi on understanding infertility, and we'll come back to resume our exercise. Please don't go away.
Welcome to Understanding Infertility. My name is Dr. Abayomi Ajayi, and today we're going to be discussing something very interesting: male infertility. How can we treat when the sperm parameters are not at par? We can look at this from 3 different views: drugs, surgery, and assisted conception. For the drugs, well, unfortunately, as of now, there's still no sperm boosters. So when the sperm count is really low, then drugs, as of now, cannot really help. When the sperm count is low or not there at all, the only thing that is proven to give remedy is assisted conception. And you know, the first assisted conception was what we call IVF, and that's why up to now we still call everything IVF under assisted conception. But we know that there are so many spin-offs of IVF. And one of them for male infertility is what we call ICSI, or intracytoplasmic sperm injection. What this simply means is that we just take one sperm and we inject it into one egg. This is of course done under very high magnification and requires a lot of skills from the people who are doing it, the embryologists. So this is where actually the rubber meets the road, where you need the skill of the clinic to be able to do this. From 2004, other things like IMSI, which is an advancement on ICSI, have also been introduced. What this also means is that in ICSI, what we do, you know, I told you we magnify the sperm to times 200 or times 400, but in IMSI, we actually magnify to about times 7,000. So we are able to see all the various parts of the sperm. And one frightening thing that we saw was that a lot of the sperm had holes in their heads, which are not normal sperm, which we should not use for fertilization. And that was why when we started with ICSI, we were beginning to fertilize a lot of eggs, but we were also having a lot of miscarriages because we were just simply using sperm that normally we not fertilize to fertilize the eggs. But with IMSI, we're able to pick and choose the ones that are normal and the ones that are not normal. Sometimes there's some things that you can do to prevent having low sperm count. If you have not already had it, there's some things that you can do to prevent it or to preserve your fertility as a man. But what we say most of the time is that diet, you eat healthily, make sure that you maintain a normal BMI or body mass index, not to talk of hard drugs. Excessive alcohol also depresses sperm count. Caffeine should be limited to not more than 2 cups per day. Anabolic steroids, that is the drugs that people use when they want to develop six-pack, definitely destroys the warehouse of the factory for producing semen. One other thing that people ask all the time is about this underwear, the controversy between boxers and pants. Yeah, boxers are better, no doubt, but does not mean that because you're wearing boxers you can't have male fertility. Like I said, the only thing is that you must do tests to find out whether there's an issue or not. I think that's what where we're going to round up today. We'll see you next time. Remember, together we can conquer infertility. My name is still Dr. Abayomi Ajayi. Catch you.
Wow, I'm sure you must have enjoyed this week's episode of Health Business. Let's make it a date next week for a fresh package. My name is Oluwatoyin Kolawole and the program is Health Business. For advert placement and participation, please call the number showing on your screen. Remember, living healthy is a serious business. Bye for now.
Thank you.